Alhamdulillah, I converted to Muslim last year.
Allahu Akbar, MashaAllah. What were you before Islam?
I was in Nigeria then.
Okay, so you were Christian before Islam, were you?
My question is, when I was a Christian, I love music, both halal and haram.
Okay.
So I heard from your program that if you wish to memorize the Quran, you must stop watching movies, stop music and songs.
True.
But now I found it extremely difficult for me to stop those musics. Alhamdulillah, I stopped listening to Arab music, but now I can't control myself without listening to music. So what can I do?
Well, when people accept Islam, Maryam, some people were drinking, and some Muslims are drinking while they're Muslims, and some people go on dates, and some people buy lotto tickets, and some people do haram, and some people, whether non-Muslims or Muslims, they commit sins, including listening to music. A person who is interested in drawing closer to Allah and is hoping to receive a magnificent word from the Almighty Allah is going to show some patience and show strength in following the commandment of the Almighty, because He says Al-Jannah, or heaven is surrounded with hardship and difficulties. You have to pass these obstacles. You have to overcome your own desires in order to be eligible to enter heaven. Alhamdulillah, after accepting Islam, you're promised to enter heaven, but you want to enter heaven, the highest place in heaven. And you want to enter heaven without being interrogated, without being punished for listening to music or dancing or watching haram or drinking. So every Muslim should strive hard to do their level best in order to please the Almighty, which is best for them as well. And this striving will be met with the help of the Almighty Allah, with His guidance. So He will augment your reward and He will assist you to quit what is forbidden. That's why there is a verse in the Quran. It is the last verse in a chapter which is known as Al-Ankabut, or the spider. It reads as وَالَّذِينَ جَاهَدُوا فِينَا لَنَهْدِيَنَّهُمْ سُبُلَنَا وَإِنَّ اللَّهَ لَمَعَ الْمُحْسِنِينَ. In this verse, Maryam, Allah promises that those who strive for His sake, Allah will give them guidance, will enable them to achieve their goal. And He says He's always with the good doers. Somebody calls and says, I love Allah, I love Islam, but I'm very weak. I've become addicted to watching bad movies. I keep trying, and when I quit, I feel weak and I watch again. I say, keep trying, keep repenting, until Allah the Almighty crowns your effort with success, so that the sin becomes the most hated thing to your heart. Likewise, Maryam, keep trying. Ask Allah the Almighty to replace the love of such music in your heart with the love of the Quran. I'm not saying that you only listen to the Quran, but there is an alternative. Nasheed, songs without music, which are beautiful words, doesn't have anything which is haram. You're allowed to enjoy all of that. May Allah replace the love of this haram music in your heart with something much better and more beautiful, and enable you to read the Quran and even memorize it entirely. Very pleased and happy to hear from you, Sister Maryam.